Is it true that women do not accept accountability? What do you think?
It's one of the most true things on earth. We live in a world where it is socially acceptable for a woman to call a man out on where he is lacking, but impossible for men to do the same thing. Every man here knows the fact that the worst thing you can ever say to a woman you're in a relationship with is that she has actually put on weight. But the thing is, she can say it to you. And if she has put on weight, she's put on weight. Should you not be able to express that with the person that you love? Presumably, but actually what you're supposed to do is let her continue to live on in the delusion. It is actually possible to find women who do accept accountability. Honestly, they're in the minority in society. Places that you would go to find women who will happily accept accountability is basically places where people work on themselves. Any woman who works on her body, like she's really serious about exercise or sports, she works on her mind, she's interested in self-help, personal development, she's into spirituality, she's trying to achieve like some deeper level of understanding of herself spiritually. Maybe she's passionate about business and wants to make a ton of money. Any kind of discipline where somebody needs to work on themselves like that, it requires them to look in the mirror and to be really open and honest about who the hell they are and where the hell they're lacking. And that's where I have found that you can find women who will not even just tolerate you telling them things about themselves that they might not want to hear, but actually encourage it, because by telling them something about themselves that they don't want to hear, you're giving them the chance to grow. So as for where you can go to find places or these sorts of women, the gym, like I said, women who are really serious about building themselves physically. You could go to personal development conferences, Landmark Forum, the Hoffman Process, maybe meetups, business networking events, anywhere where people are trying to succeed in business and to get to the next level. Spiritual events as well. Women who are really into yoga, because yoga is like the union of like the mind, the body and the spirit. So a woman who's really into yoga, ayahuasca retreats, Burning Man, places like that, Bali, anywhere, these sorts of places, that's where you'd go. But one thing I will say is this: it may sound like I am saying men great, women bad, men amazing, women terrible. So if as a man you are now going to find yourself a woman who's going to accept accountability, and a woman who works on herself, a woman who's trying to be the best version of herself, and who you can say to her something like, I don't like it when you belittle me in front of my friends, it makes me feel small. And she'll actually go, oh my gosh, I do that, I'm going to stop doing that. When you're with a woman like that, what you got to realize is she's going to call you out on your stuff too. That's what she's going to do. So now you have to have the strength of mind, the strength of character to be able to accept and deal with the stuff that she's going to tell you about you as well, because it's a two-way street. You're not going to be with some woman who's going to allow you to tell her about the, let's say, the darkest impulses that she has, and then have her not do the same in reverse. And if you are not able to look at your own crap and rise above it, you're not going to keep these women long term at all.
It takes two people who actually want to grow to keep the connection going and to keep the relationship going. Because if the man is looking for a woman who's taking accountability, but he's not, and he finds it challenging when she tells him, oh, but you look at yourself too, like you did this also that bothered me. If he's not going to take accountability, she's not going to actually be with him.
Exactly. Thank you, Shami, thank you.
Shut up.
Most men aren't actually ready for the kind of woman that we've been speaking about. Because what most men don't actually realize is the women who refuse to accept accountability, well, while being prepared to call you out on some things, they don't go as deep into the core of your nature and to the core of what makes you good as a person or bad as a person as a woman, like we've just been discussing. You get with a spiritual woman, a personal development focused woman, she's going to have insights about you that are actually going to terrify and horrify you and shake you to your core. And many of them will be correct as well. And in dealing with a woman like this, yes, you're going to get to tell her where she's messing up, but she will do the same with you, and you better be ready for it. I break down dating psychology like this all the time. Follow now so you don't miss out on game that most guys never get to hear.